welcome to this week's Mortgage Minute with Mitch. So it is another gorgeous Friday out there. This weekend is still definitely going to feel like winter. So don't forget to change your clocks. We are springing forward and losing that hour, but doesn't quite feel like spring yet. So this week in mortgage news, really a lot of up and down. It's been a wild ride. We're showing a lot of volatility. I want to give you some of the reasons why. So a lot of it has to do with kind of the surface level headlines versus the deeper dive. So this week, the big mover was the employment numbers and showing the job growth. So the ADP report came out at 242,000 jobs created, while the Bureau of Labor Statistics showed 311,000. So, only a difference of about 70,000, a far cry from last month when we saw 106 versus 517,000. But within those numbers, what we're seeing is a little bit of weakening. Those numbers, although the budget or the expectation was about 200,000, so that on surface level, it shows a hotter job market. When you dig deeper, there's more to it. So one of the things to focus on is wage growth. So the wage growth was up like 0.1%, and that's the smallest that has been month over month in the last year. So while jobs are being created, the wages are not going up accordingly. Now, in addition, and probably the most important thing, is the average hours worked. So in a red hot market, if we're adding all these jobs, the lead up to that would be an increase in the average amount of hours worked. So the people that are employed are working more and more to keep up with demand, and thus that creates the ability to hire, because you don't want these people getting burned out and working way more hours than they should be. So when you see that those are down and the average number of jobs is decreasing, that is a precursor that, hey, things are definitely going to slow down. Companies are not going to be hiring as much going forward. So while that's not great news for the job market, that could be good news for inflation. Now, all eyes are going to be on the CPI report for next week. That's going to give us a good indication of where inflation is heading and hopefully give us a little bit better idea of what the Fed has in store and how they foresee rate hikes going forward throughout 2023. So in local news, the Cavaliers won 4-5, so that's great to see. They actually have the easiest strength of schedule for the remaining 14 games of the season. They sit squarely in fourth place. Looks like we will have playoff basketball this year. And next week, I know a lot of you looking forward to March Madness, so get those brackets filled out. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.